welcome to Corporate Gita. We'll start with the praise which are on the screen. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guroho Shukta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavansha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam. साद्वैतम सावधूतम परिजन सहितम कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावन श्री विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Okay, so we were in the 11th chapter and completed 33rd verse. So this particular chapter, Krishna is showing his Virat Roop. So in the previous chapter, he told Arjuna how to see him in everything. And in this chapter, Arjuna asked him to show him the Virat Roop, which tells how everything is inside him. And second, it proves that Krishna is a supreme. Okay, it proves Krishna is a supreme. So after looking at the universal form, Arjuna asks, what is your purpose and all? Then he says, I am time, I am. And in his mouth, he's seeing all the soldiers getting dying. So it was very horrible scene for him. So he tells, what are you? So in this, the Virat Rupa says that you get up, you fight. They have already been put to death by me. So you become the instrument in the fight. Through your hands, I will kill all of them. Basically, that's what it means. Let's go to verse number 11.34. Dronam cha bhishmam cha jayadhatam cha karnam tathayan api yodha viran maya hatam stvam jahima vyastitha युद्धस्व जेतेसि रणे सपत्ना. Drona, Bhishma, Jayarata, Karna and other great warriors have already been destroyed by me. That means their death is certain. Therefore kill them and do not be disturbed. Simply fight and you will vanquish your enemies in battle. Every plan is made by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he is so kind and merciful that to his devotees that he wants to give credit to his devotees who carry out his plans according to his desire. Life should therefore move in such a way that everyone acts in Krishna consciousness and understands the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the medium of spiritual master. The plans of Supreme Personality of Godhead are understood by his mercy, and the plans of the devotee are as good as his plans. One should follow such plans and be victorious in the struggle for existence. So, few points here that every plan is ultimately made by Krishna. Okay, but it's not like Krishna is not allowing us freedom, free will. It's not like that. According to our free will, we perform certain activities, and Krishna, as the Paramatma, he permits it and gives us results to what we deserve. Okay. So, in that sense, he decides. Okay. Just like Okay, we'll discuss that later. Therefore, we should align with Krishna and do things how what he is desiring. Now, how to know what Krishna is desiring and how to align. Any thoughts on that? We want to align to plan of Krishna because he is the supreme. He is making all the plans and decisions, everything. Now, our job is we need to align to what he thinks. But my question is how to know what he thinks. Is Krishna in front of you talking like he's talking to Arjuna?
I think the spiritual master is a representative of Lord. His instruction and his guidance is what we can say that is what Krishna is looking.
Yeah, yeah, of course, spiritual master is there. Then any other thought? What else can be reference? Where Krishna speaks?
Scriptures,
Yeah. So it is Shastra and Guru. Among the two also, the Guru should only speak. The Guru should speak from the Shastras only. You understand? The Guru should speak from the Shastras only. Um, so we should learn the Shastras to understand what is the plan of Krishna. So Krishna, he tells what are the duties of Varna, what are the duties of ashramas. So from there we come to know, okay, if you follow those, then that is the plan of Krishna, isn't it? Does that make
Yes,
sense?
yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So that's why Shastras are actually the means to understand what is the plan of God. And the Guru should simply explain it and according to our psychophysical nature give us practical services, practical guidance so that we remain aligned with the Shastras. That is one of the role of the Guru. Okay. If he fails to do that, like in the case of Shukracharya, he told Bali Maharaj, don't give anything to this boy, Vaman Dev, because he is Vishnu, he'll take away everything. But Bali Maharaj said, I, my grandfather is Prahlad Maharaj. He gave everything to Vishnu. Okay, Shastras also say we should give everything to Vishnu. Why you are telling not to give? So therefore, he rejected his advice and he gave 3 steps. Ultimately, he lost. But then Shukracharya also said, I was wrong. I was wrong. So, what the Shastras say, the Guru should repeat. Okay, that is that is a very important point. We need to understand this. Otherwise, what happens? Otherwise, any person can deviate us in the name of Shastra or just being kind of what to say um, spiritual or religious to say anything that comes to mind. We see, right? We see many people getting scammed and misguided in so-called religious organizations. How to protect oneself then? We can protect oneself by validating what the guru is saying, what he's behaving, how he's speaking, what is his behavior, with how the past acharyas, the sadhus have lived, and what the shastra is saying. Okay. This is a very, very important point, because in Kali Yuga we tend to be cult, personality centric, isn't it? We tend to be personality centric. If there is a famous person or something, then all there's a big crowd around that person, and people don't see the character of the person, they see only the charisma of the person. So so we have to be very, very careful of of being personality centric. Instead of being personality centric, we should be shastra centric. Does this make sense?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Any question on it? We will find generally women getting very emotional and attracted to these kind of charisma people. So everyone is meant to read the shastras and to understand it. The brahmanas are meant to explain it. Getting? In the Vedic times, Sanskrit was known, and brahmanas were there. So they used to tell the people what is there in the shastras, and that's how people used to understand. Okay, what is shastric, what is ashastric, what is akarma, what is vikarma, all that things they can understand. Okay, we go
So
further. Yeah,
I have one question.
sure.
Like you saying that guru should always refer the shastra, and whatever is mentioned in the shastra, he should always speak those things on.
Right.
So uh, my if I am the let's assume that I am new person, and I like someone as a guru. I'm not yet disciple of him, but I like that person as a guru. Like I'm seeing him, I want to be disciple of him. But so is that okay to like whatever he says to and go back and verify that? Like questioning guru is that fine, or like to till what time it is fine? Because obviously to in the beginning I am attracted to someone, I like his philosophy, the way he explains, I like that. Okay, but there is I also wanted to verify that what he's saying is correct.
Yeah, yeah. So the shastra themselves say that the guru should test the disciple, and the disciple should also test the guru.
Right.
Both are there actually.
Okay.
Hmm. Now, this testing is not done in a spirit of challenge. Okay, it is done in the spirit of finding the right person, finding that one is genuine or not. Okay, we may go to some hospital or we may go to some doctor. If we don't see the certificate on the wall, and if we ask the doctor, where is your certificate? Is that a challenge? No, it is not considered a challenge. It's just considered an inquiry, a valid inquiry, right? So in that mood, it should be there. Okay, it should not be like, I think you're fake. There's no certificate here. No, it should not start like that. It should start in a humble way to inquire, to understand. And then if there is some problem, then you can leave. Like, um, there was a person who would meet many Indian gurus, and he was very respectful to all. And to one such guru, he was, talking and visiting him. Then someday he saw that this guru is not behaving properly with some women disciples. At that time, he understood this is not proper behavior. I did not come here. Okay. So one should be careful. So this testing is there, but it's not according to like a challenging thing. I will show you how how Arjuna is taking how Arjuna asked this question. You know, So here in 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I instructed this imperishable sign to sun god, to Manu, to Vivaswan, Ikshvaku. Okay. Now, Krishna and Arjuna, their age is almost the same. So it comes to a doubt, right? That how Krishna can say to sun god? Did he say now? No,
Yeah,
he
right.
didn't say
Yeah, yeah.
now because he said this sun god gave it to Vivaswan, to Manu, to Ikshvaku. All of them came millions of years ago. So this doubt naturally comes. How is this possible? Now see how Arjuna asked this question. Arjuna says the sun god Vivaswan is senior by birth to you. He puts this point. He doesn't say, "Oh, I don't, I think I accept." No, he says, "Yeah, this is a question I have. He's senior to birth by you. How am I to understand in the beginning you instructed this knowledge to science to him?"
Right. Yeah, that's a valid question. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is without challenging. You are inquiring. Aparam bhavato janma, param janma vivasvatah. Katham itad vijayaniyam tvam ado proktavaniti. Uh, Shall I understand? How did you do that in the beginning? How shall I understand this? And then Krishna says, I took many baths, you also took. I can remember all, you cannot remember. That was his answer. But the point is, this is how we should inquire to the Guru. Does that help?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. And one more thing is the way to test to a Guru is to see how past acharyas have lived, how past sadhus have lived. That is also one way. Their behavior, everything should be similar to what the Guru is doing. Getting?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's actually a triangle of Guru, Shastu, Shastra. We have discussed this, but it's a very important point. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. So it's actually a triangle. Like this. What the Guru is saying, the Sadhu should have already said. What the Guru is saying it should be in the Shastras. The Sadhus lived like the Shastras. Okay? So, these three things. Okay. The plan of Supreme Personal Godhead are understood by His mercy, and the plans of the devotees are as good as His plans. One should follow such plans and be victorious in the struggle for existence. Sanjaya Uvacha. एतात् श्रुत्वा वचनं केशवस्य कृताञ्जलेर्विपामनः किरीति नमस्कृत्वा भूय एव इवाह कृष्णं स गद्गदं भीतः प्राणा प्रणम्य. Sanjay said to Dhritarashtra, after hearing these words from Supreme Personal Godhead, the trembling Arjuna offered obeisances with folded hands again and again. He fearfully spoke to the Lord Krishna in his faltering voice as follows. As we have already explained, because of the situation created by the universal form of the Lord, the Supreme Personal Godhead, Arjuna became bewildered in wonder. Thus, he began to offer his respectful obeisances to Krishna again and again, and with faltering voice, he began to pray not as a friend but as a devotee in wonder. So Arjuna is the friend of Krishna, but here he was praying as a devotee. What did he pray? Arjuna Uvacha. Sthane Rishikesha Tava Prakirtya Jagat Praharshyati Anurajyate Tsa Rakshamsi Bhitani Disho Drivanti Sarve Namasyanti Sa Siddha Sangha. Arjuna said, "O master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid, and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done." After hearing Arjuna, after hearing from Krishna about the outcome of the battle of Kurukshetra, became enlightened. And as a great devotee and friend of Supreme Personality of Godhead, he said that everything done by Krishna is quite fit. Arjuna confirmed that Krishna is the maintainer and object of worship for the devotees and the destroyer of the undesirables. His actions are equally good for all. Arjuna understood hearing that when the battle of Kurukshetra was being concluded in outer space, there were present many devatas, siddhas, and intelligentsia of higher planets, and they were observing the flight because Krishna was there. When Arjuna saw the universal form of the Lord, the demigods took pleasure in it, but others who were demons and atheists could not stand it when the Lord was praised. Out of natural fear or devastating form of the Supreme Person of Godhead, they fled. Krishna's treatment of the devotees and the atheists is praised by Arjuna. In all cases, a devotee glorifies the Lord because he knows that whatever he does is good for all. So it seems like the higher planets, Devatas, Siddhas, they were also seeing this universal form. And the atheists who were over there, they ran away. Kasmacha te na nameran mahatman garishya brahmanopi adhikartate ananta devasya jagan nivasa tvam aksharam sadasat tat param yat. Oh great one, greater even than Brahma, you are the original creator. Why then they should not offer their respectful obeisances unto you, O limitless one, gods of gods, refuge of the universe, your invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. These are the prayers of Arjuna. By offering of obeisances, Arjuna indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He is all pervading and he is the soul of every soul. Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Mahatma, which means he is most magnanimous and unlimited. There are two meanings of Mahatma. Here, Mahatma means magnanimous, unlimited. And another meaning of Mahatma is one who surrenders to Krishna is also called Mahatma. Now, one of the freedom fighter of India was also named Mahatma, which actually is not right. Mahatma is only to be used in spiritual terms. Ananta indicates that there is nothing which is not covered by influence and energy of the Supreme Lord, and Devesha means that he is the control of all the devatas, that is demigods, and is above them all. He is the shelter of the whole universe. Arjuna also thought that it was fitting that all perfect living entities and powerful devatas offer their respectful obeisances unto him, because he is no one, because there is no one greater than him. Arjuna especially mentions Krishna is greater than Brahma because Brahma is created by him. Brahma is born of the lotus stem grown from the navel of Garbhodaksha Vishnu, who is Krishna's expansion. Therefore, Brahma and Lord Shiva is born of Brahma. Therefore, Brahma and Lord Shiva, who is born of Brahma, and all other devatas must offer their respectful obeisances. It is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that the Lord is respected by Lord Shiva and Brahma and similar other devatas. The word Aksharam is very significant because this material creation is subject to destruction, but Lord is above this material creation. He is the cause of all causes, and being so, he is superior to all living conditioned souls within this material nature, as well as the material cosmic manifestation itself. He is therefore the all great supreme. So Arjuna first said you are even greater than Brahma. You are the original creator. You created Brahma. You're gods of gods, all the devatas. You are the Adipati of all the devatas. You are limitless one. You are refuge of the universe. No one can defeat you. cause of all causes, Sarva Karana Karana. त्वम आदिदेव पुरुष पुराणस्त्वम अस्य विश्वस्य परम निधानम वेतस्य वेदम च परमं च धाम त्वया ततम vishwam ananta रूप. You are the origin personality of God, the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes. O limitless form, this cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. You are the oldest, but Krishna's body doesn't become old. Okay, that is the difference of this word, oldest. Adi, Adi Deva. Oldest. Okay, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. The whole cosmic world depends on Krishna. You are the knower of everything. You know everything. You are all that is knowable. Meaning, whatever knowledge that we are searching, everything it ends up in Krishna. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes. Krishna is the ultimate shelter. For limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Everything is resting on the supreme personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is the ultimate rest. Nidhana means that everything. Even the Brahma's effulgence rest on the supreme personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. He is the knower of everything, and that is happening in this world. And if knowledge has any end, he is the end of all knowledge. Vedanta. Therefore, he is the known and the knowable. He is the object of knowledge because he is all pervading. Because he is the cause of the spiritual world. He is transcendental. He is also chief personality in the transcendental world. वायुर्यमो अग्निर्वरुणः शशाङ्कः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेस्तु सहस्रकृत्वा पुनश्च भूयो अपि नमो नमस्ते. You are air, you are supreme controller, you are fire, you are water, you are the moon, you are the Brahma, you are the first living creature, you are the great grandfather. Therefore again I offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times again and again and yet again. This is similar prayer like Sahasra Shirsha Purusha. The Lord is addressed here as air because air is most important representation of demigods, being all pervasive. Arjuna also addresses Krishna as great grandfather because he is the father of Brahma, the first living creature in the universe. Any questions? Any question, comment?
No, bro.
Namaha Purastat Atha Prishthaste Namastuste Sarvata Eva Sarva Ananta Viryamita Vikramastvam Sarvam Samapnosi Tatosti Sarvaha. Obeisances to you from front, from behind, from all sides. O unbounded power, you are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading and you are everything. In loving ecstasy for Krishna, his friend, Arjuna is offering his obeisances from all sides. He is accepting that he is master of all potencies and prowess and far superior to all great warriors assembled on the battlefield. It is said in Vishnu Puran 1.9.61, whoever comes before you, even if he be a demigod, he is created by you, O supreme personality of God. What does this mean? Whoever comes before you, even if we are Devata, is created by you, supreme personality of God. How can something be created before? How can anything be prepared, created before Krishna? Can you tell me? Anything that comes to your mind?
No, Prabhu. Can you repeat your question once again?
See, this is the statement. Whoever comes before you, even if he be a devata, is created by you, Supreme Personality of Godhead. What does this statement try to mean?
Prabhuji, possibly like before Arjuna is talking before this avatar or not avatar, this as a Krishna like in the Dwapar. But before Dwapar, he never came.
So I think in the chapter 4 you just now shown that the Krishna is not only existed right now, he existed when, because he spoke Bhagavad Gita to Sun God as well.
Yeah,
So he
yeah,
was
yeah,
existed
yeah.
before as well. So
Yes,
that
yes,
means
yes. See, Krishna just came now, but before him, there is there are so many people, right? The devatas, everything. So I'll show you something nice. Srimad Bhagavatam family tree. Here. Is this better? Which is better? Let's see this. It's going to Twitter. Okay. I'll keep this. Okay. Now, you see Krishna is here. Krishna is here. Balram is here. Naranarayan is here. Dattatreya is here. And where is Lord Ram? Lord Ram should also be there. See, Narsimha, he just appears. Okay. Where is Lord Ram? See here, Pulastha is
Prabhuji,
there.
below.
Below.
Yeah, Parasuram you can see in the left side. Yeah,
Parshuram is here. Where is Sri Ram?
somewhere near.
Okay, here. Here. Now, while looking at this, it seems like okay, Krishna came after all of these. But Vishnu Puran says, whoever has come before you, be it a devata, they are also created by you. Why? Because they know this. Uh, see this. What? They know this lineage. Krishna, he expands into Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu expands into Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Then comes Brahma. From Brahma comes this. And when Krishna comes, then he's Avtari. He takes Avatar. Okay? This is what it means.
Lord Shiva also came from Brahma, is it?
Yeah,
He was not.
from his forehead. When he became angry, from his forehead he came. But Brahma knows that Shiva is very powerful because he knows Shiva is Guna avatar of Krishna. There's a lot of noise. Just mute yourself.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Hmm. So Brahma knows that Shiva came from him, fine, but he's Guna avatar of Krishna. Similarly, Krishna came here to Vasudev. Now, Vasudev knows that this Krishna is not different than Vishnu. Or, yeah. So, he doesn't say, you are my son. He says, you have come. The same Vishnu that is there has come now as my son. That's what this whole thing says. Okay. We'll go back to our verse. So, yeah. So, this is a very interesting statement. Okay. Now, this is a very nice prayer that Arjuna says. Sakheti matva प्रशभन यद उक्तम हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे साखेति अजानन अजानंत नहीं अजानात Agyanata, sorry, it's Agyanata. Agyanata Mahimanam, Mahimanam Tavedam, Maya Pramadat Pranayena Vapi. Yat Shava Harshartham Asat Kritosi Vihara Sasya Shai Shasyasana Bhojanashu. Something like that. From here only we try to read. Bhojaneshu. Vihara yeah. Shayya. Sorry, it's Shayya. Vihara Shayyasana Bhojaneshu Eko Ekot I need some help. Yeah. Ekatatha Ekhat Vapi Achyutta Tat Samaksham Tat Shamasya Tvam Aham Aprameyam. So it's a pretty little complicated. But what it says is, hey Krishna, hey Yadav, hey Sakya, hey my friend. I didn't know you are the supreme. I was in ignorance. And I walked with you. I slept you on the same shayya, that is bed. I ate with you. Please forgive me. Shamasya. Shamasya is please forgive me. Thinking you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Krishna, O Yadav, O friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times, jesting as we relax, lay on the same bed. Why he's considering laying on the same bed as an offense to Krishna?
Because when you sleep, it might touch your legs to the legs. Like
See,
that.
we keep Krishna's deity in the altar, right?
Yeah.
Can we step in the altar?
No.
No, right? So that's what he's saying. You are the Supreme Lord, you are the deity, and I was saying I was on the same level as you. I sat and ate together. How can I sit and eat together with you? Do we do that with the deities? No. Sometimes alone, sometimes in front of many, many friends. Oh, infallible, please excuse me, Shamasya, me of all those offenses. Although Krishna is manifested before Arjuna in his universal form, Arjuna remembers his friendly relationship with Krishna and is therefore asking pardon and requesting Krishna to excuse him for all the informal gestures which arise out of friendship. He is admitting that formally he did not know that Krishna could assume such a universal form. Although Krishna explained it as his intimate friend, Arjuna did not know how many times he may have dishonored Krishna by addressing O friend, O Krishna, O Yadava without acknowledging his opulence. But Krishna is so kind and merciful that in spite of such loving opulence, he played with Arjuna as a friend. Such is the transcendent loving reciprocation between the devotee and the Lord. The relationship between the living entity and Krishna is fixed eternally. He cannot be forgotten. As we can see from the behavior of Arjuna, although Arjuna has seen the opulence in the universal form, he cannot forget his friendly relationship with Krishna. So all that friendly dealings is actually, he was saying that you are the supreme deity, and I was like friendly, I was like, sometimes children play with the deities, na? I was doing like this to you. So we go and tell the children, you cannot do this to the deity, right? So Arjuna also was feeling like that only, that he did mistake. पिता स लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वम् अस्य पूजस्य गुरोर्गरियान् न त्वत्समो समोस्ति अभ्यादिक कुतोऽन्यो लोकत्रयते अपि अप्रतिमा प्रभाव. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation of the moving and non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is greater than you, nor can anyone be with you. See, this is repetition. Some things are repeated here because he is in awe and reverence. So it's not a mistake. How can then there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds, O Lord of immeasurable power? The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is worshipable as Father is worshipable for his son. He is the Supreme Master because he originally gave the Vedic instructions to Brahma, and presently he is also instructing Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Do you know where did he give Vedic instructions to Brahma? Where is the Shastric proof for it? Do you know? So this is the first verse of Bhagavatam. Janmadi asya yatho anyat itaratas charshva abhignya swarat. Tene brahma hridaya adi kavaye muhyanti cha surya. See, this is the proof. Tene brahma hridaya adi kavaye. Krishna told in the hridaya of Brahma the whole Vedas. Getting? This is the proof. He only first imparted the Vedic knowledge onto the heart of Brahma, the original living being. And presently he is also instructing Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Therefore, he is the original spiritual master. Any bona fide spiritual master at present moment must be descendant in the line of disciple succession stemming from Krishna. Without being a representative of Krishna, one cannot become a teacher or spiritual master of transcendental subject matter. The Lord is being paid obeisances in all respects. He is of immeasurable greatness. No one can be greater than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Because no one is equal to or higher than Krishna within any manifestation, spiritual or material. Everyone is below him. No one can excel him. This is stated in Shvetashara Upanishad. The Supreme Lord, Krishna, has senses and a body like ordinary man. But for him, there is no difference between his senses, his body, the mind, and himself. Foolish persons who do not perfectly know him say that Krishna is different from his soul, mind, heart, and everything else. Krishna is absolute, therefore his activities and potencies are supreme. It is also stated that although he does not have senses like ours, he can perform all sensory activities, therefore his senses are neither imperfect nor limited. Where it is said Krishna's senses are not imperfect, not limited, they can act as any other sense. It is said in Brahma Samhita. Ajnana Angani asya sakalendra vittimantri. Sakala. Everything. The senses can act like anything, like any other sense. The knowledge, the strength, and activities of Supreme Personality of God are all transcendental, as stated in Bhagavad Gita. Janma karma same divyam evam veti tatvaha takta deham punarjanma naiti mamiti sarchana. Whoever knows Krishna's transcendental body, the activities and perfection, after quitting his body, returns to him and does not come back again to the miserable world. Therefore, one should know that the Krishna's activities are different from others. The best policy is to follow the principles of Krishna. That will make one perfect. It is also stated that there is no one who is master of the Krishna, everyone is his servant. See, there are many things spoken here because shastrically we have to prove that Krishna is supreme. Okay? The Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi confirms Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arya Sabha Bhritya. Only Krishna is God and everyone else is his servant. Where Krishna says everyone is his part and parcel, in Bhagavad Gita 15.9, I think. Oops. Not 15.9.
Prabhuji 15.6 I think. Mame Vansho Jivan.
Yeah. Not 6. These are all my parts and parcels.
5.
Yes, 7.
Then maybe 5. 5.
7.
Yeah,
Mamai
7.
Vansho Jiva Loke. Mama Eva Amsha Jiva. All these jivas are my Amsha. Amsha means fragmental particles. So therefore, in one sense, we are all his children. And children are natural servants of their parents. Now, don't take this meaning of servant to, hotel manager servant kind of thing. No, it's not like that. It's a family thing. Okay. So the word servant actually over there is like seva. Hmm? Everyone is complying with his order. There is no one who can deny his order. Everyone is acting according to his direction, being under his superintendence. As stated in Brahma Samhita, he is cause of all causes. 44. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam prasade tvam aham isham idam pitveva putrasya sakhyeva sayu priyah priyashihi deva shodam. You are the Supreme Lord to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down to offer you my respectful obeisance and ask for your mercy. As a father tolerates the impudence of a son. Sometimes the son insults the father, and the father simply tolerates. He will say the son doesn't understand. In anger, he's saying something. A friend, the impertinence of a friend. Sometimes a friend may also insult another friend, but the friend won't take it so seriously. A husband, the familiarity of his wife. A wife, she's respectful to the husband, but sometimes due to anger, she may say something to the husband and provoke him. But the husband won't take it to his heart. He'll say, okay, fine, she's angry. She said something really stupid. Later, the wife will say, I'm sorry, I told you like this. It happens, right? Does it happen? Does it happen or not?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So, please tolerate the wrongs I have done to you. I am also your friend. I am part of you, therefore, I am your son. Like that. Krishna's devotee relate Krishna in various relationships. One might treat Krishna as a son, as a husband, friend, or as a master. Krishna and Arjuna are related in friendship. As the father tolerates, or the husband or the master tolerates, so Krishna tolerates. Adarsha purvam rishito asmi drishtva bhayena cha bhayena. Sorry, it's a very nice verse. Bhayena cha pravishtitan dravyathitam mano me तदेव मे दृश्य देव रूपम प्रसीद देवेश जगन निवास. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow upon your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the Supreme Person of Godhead. Okay, now, Arjuna wants to see Krishna's original form. So he's seeing this universal form. He's saying, I'm very afraid. So now come back to your original form. So before coming to two-handed form, Krishna shows his four-handed form. Okay, we'll see in the next verse. He shows his four-handed form. And then he shows the two-handed form. Arjuna is always in confidence with Krishna because he's a very dear friend. And as a dear friend, he's gladdened by his friend's opulence. Arjuna is very joyful to see that his friend Krishna is the Supreme Person of Godhead and can show such a wonderful universal form. But at the same time, after seeing that universal form, he's afraid that he has committed so many offenses to Krishna out of his unalloyed friendship. Thus, his mind is disturbed out of fear, although he had no reason to fear. Arjuna therefore is asking Krishna to show his Narayan form because he can assume any form. This universal form is material and temporary, and the material world is temporary. But in the Vaikuntha planets, he has his transcendent form with four hands as Narayan. There are innumerable planets in the spiritual sky, and in each of them, Krishna is present by his present manifestation of different names. Thus, Arjuna desired to see one of the forms manifest in Vaikuntha planets. Of course, in each Vaikuntha planet, the form of Narayan is four-handed, but the four-handed hold different arrangement of symbols: the conch shell, mace, lotus, and disc. Okay. Now this is a interesting thing. According to different hands, the four hands are held in. The Narayans are variously named. All of these forms are one with Krishna. Therefore, Arjuna requests to see this four-handed feature. So he wants to see your form as the personality of Godhead. Personality of Godhead. Jagat Nivasa. Jagat Nivasa. Darshiya Deva Prasidha. So, how many of you know this place, Melakote?
Yeah, I know.
So there are two temples here, main. I want to see the images. Yeah. Do you see this? This is better. There is a particular name of this. Chelvu Narayan. Chelvu Narayan. Okay, and this is Yoga Narasimha. Do you see this Chelvu Narayan?
Yes.
He has four-handed forms, right? Four-handed form. You see this?
Yes, Prabhu.
This deity is said to be 5,000 years old. It was worshipped by in the Yadava kingdom. So when they worshipped, right, they worshipped in four-handed form. And when Arjuna also worshipped, he also worshipped four-handed form of Vishnu. Now he came to know Krishna, you are Vishnu, so I want to see that four-handed form. That's why he's asking this word, not Jagat Nivasa. This is his home deity name, Jagat Nivasa. That's why he's asking. Getting? In those times, right, they never worship with two-handed, okay? They worship deities with four-handed. And if this is switched, right, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, this goes there, then there's a different name of Narayan. Okay? Okay. Any question on this?
Prabhu, here we have mentioned the symbol, like symbol, the conch shell.
Yeah.
What does this symbolize?
Okay. The mace and the disc. The mace and disc is to destroy the demons. Conch shell and lotus is for the devotees. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how this goes around the hand of four-handed Vishnu, right? They have different names for it. Pradyumna, Aniruddha, like that. That's what I was saying. Sometimes you will find this Shankha on this side and this Chakra on that side, this Gada in this hand, and Lotus on the other hand, like that. So like this, there are configurations of four-handed form of Vishnu, which changes the whole thing. Okay, which changes the name actually. It changes the name. Like this is Chelu Narayan. Let's see. Let's see Lord Venkateshwara. Is it the same or is it different? Okay, it's different. You see, Chakra is here, Shankha is there. Oh, okay, same. Okay, hand is below. Hand is below. So like that, there are some slight differences in the DT forms, and the name changes. Then the DT's name changes. There's Alarnath. This deity of Alarnath is in Jagannath Puri, and it is said to be um, crafted by Sri Ram long time back. This also has little different, Gada is here and this is there. This Abhaya Mudra. Alarnath. Okay, so that's just the detail. Chakra seems to be here only. Sometimes chakra. Okay, we'll go further. Any more question?
Prabhu, related to this, what you explained. So, like, how this people start worshiping different form of this deities? Like, is it like if one person like the Arjuna receive Supreme Personality Godhead as the 400 form that you have shown of male quoted. So other devotee like Sri Ram has created another form like that, but
There are pastimes to it. There are pastimes to
okay,
it.
okay,
There is 800 form of Vishnu also. 800 form of Vishnu, which comes in Bhagavatam. where one king is praying to have a child. At that point, eight-headed form of Vishnu comes. Ashtabhuja. Ashtabhuja Vishnu. There is Chaturbhuja Vishnu, then there is Ashtabhuja Vishnu also. So different pastimes, the Lord appears with different rupa. Narsimha Rupa, Varaha Rupa. And there are unlimited number of incarnations, avatars. Okay, so it's all to do with the pastimes.
Okay.
Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also shows Sadbhuja Chaitanya. Sada. So this was Sadabhuja. This was to Ramananda Rai. To show that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, he is Chaitanya and Rama. Okay, so it's pastime. Any deity that is there, it comes through some pastime. Even Jagannath also comes through some pastime. Okay. Any last question?
No problem.
Okay. So stop here and continue from next week, 46 verse. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.